Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30, up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
And running with power here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down. Forbes. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Riddick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Forbes toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Forbes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Room past the 35. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, Friedman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Saints at 2-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They go back to Reddick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on third down. Forbes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give, right side. Friedman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Rennet. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Forbes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Completes it to Perry.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Perry. Third catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him the first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Forbes.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Got his man, Dell.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Herbert.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now this throw caught left side, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Houston.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Herbert's throw completed to Mechie.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Up the middle they go. Friedman.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Friedman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Herbert running left off the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going for it all. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Texans extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Forbes. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He completes it to Olave. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side. Friedman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So Houston going to come away here with